You want hot sauce on there? On like a meatball?
Yeah, put it on this one.
You need bread. Switch it around.
Rusty and Julie Bulloch are high school sweethearts who have been married nearly 30 years. They're the proud parents of more than 25 children. That's right. 2 are biological, and the others are troubled teens that they've taken into their Central Florida ranch. It's very much like the Sandra Bullock reality-based movie, The Blind Side, and tonight you'll get to watch the other Bullocks in their new reality show. Joining us live from New York City this morning with more are Rusty and Julie Bulloch. Good morning to both of you.
Hi, Linda. How are you?
I'm doing great. You know, I watched some of the clips yesterday. It looks like a wonderful show. I have to know, did you open your hearts and home to all these kids at once, or was it a gradual thing?
Oh, no. This started about 16 years ago, and it started with one young lady. And we just found that we had a niche for helping young people, and there was always a friend of a friend or a child that we would run across, a young adult. And we just felt the need to open up our home, and 16 years later, we've had 30 young people walk through our doors. We never have more than 2 at one time, though.
Okay, so that's important to note, not more than 2 at a time. You have 2 biological kids. What did they think about this when you started bringing these other kids into the house?
Well, you know, we didn't know that we were going to do this. It just started happening. And our kids were great. I think probably half the kids we've had live with us, one of our biological children came to us and is like, hey, Mom, Dad, this kid is really needing some help. So they were actually a huge part of bringing some of the kids in, and they were great because, you know, they had to share Christmas, and they had to share birthdays, and they had to share their bedroom. So they were always on board. If there was any kind of jealousy, they never showed it. So they've been a huge part of it.
Right.
Well, it sounds like you 2 are a very good influence on your own kids and all these kids you've brought into your home over the years. Now, tell me more about these kids. What kinds of things have they been through? Are we talking about incarceration, drugs, gangs? What are we talking about?
Well, we're not a rehab, so, you know, if a young person was to come to us that had a drug addiction, we would, you know, of course, get them the medical help that they would need. But our kids, I would say 95% came from a single family home. Something that we try to instill in them is it's your mom, regardless of the situation, you love, honor, respect your mom. Every mom that we've dealt with, they love their kids, and they were thankful to us for the helping hand. Because, you know, teenagers, they're going to listen to somebody else a lot easier than they're going to listen to their own mom and dad. That's just the way it is. And we just kind of stepped in as a mentor. We never tried to be a mom and dad. We just wanted to provide a platform and guidance, structure, you know, to help them become productive adults.
Right, and you believe that there are no bad kids, just kids suffering from bad surroundings. How did this reality show come about?
Wow.
Yeah, that was really weird. It actually came about from a friend of ours that worked for Channel 13 called us, and he said, hey, we're doing a documentary. Do you think you have a horse that a chimpanzee can ride?
Simple question.
Like,
yeah, everyday question.
Like,
yeah.
I don't know, but if the horse doesn't like it, it'll sure make good TV.
Yeah.
So they were actually doing the documentary. They came out, was filming the chimp, did ride the horse, and in the process, we had some of our kids were out playing in the pastures, doing silly things. They started filming us, and we thought we were going to be on the documentary, and then he interviewed us, and then a week later, we get a clip from him, and from Ian, and he's like, hey, sign this release, we've got a TV show.
Right,
like,
and that's often how it happens with reality shows. Rusty and Julie Bulloch, thank you so much. Best of luck. You can catch the premiere episode of Bulloch Family Ranch tonight on the Up Network, Uplifting Entertainment, and it sounds like an uplifting series.